You gonna go pee?
I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna make another drink. I'm gonna fucking cry. Leave me alone. Jesus,
You really are on your cycle, though.
fucking emotional
You
here,
really
man.
are. You, this whole time you've been here today, you're just like,
Forget about it.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Money in the building.
feeling good. You know, got a little crown peach in me. You just want more cake.
You're gonna find out. I don't know a lot about most everything. G money, right there in the middle.
Cake. Here we go.
Hey, welcome to Money and Cakes. Seriously lighthearted.
Seriously, I heard it.
I think that's the title.
Yes.
Yeah,
Episode
11.
Woo! Lucky number 11.
Yeah.
Look at us
Look at
go.
that. Seriously lighthearted. We take a seriously lighthearted look at the day's topics, events, whatever comes across our feeds
Exactly.
and happens in our lives.
Exactly.
Fair, you know.
Exactly. Yep.
You know, this is a show about reality. When two friends sit at a table.
Oh, a red table.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I like to say after that, but
Do you remember? Do you know what I was trying to do there? This is a show about reality. When 11 housemates get together. Or
Real
some shit.
World.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Real World.
classic. Wow.
Remember that?
I did. I was a big, I was a big Real World fan.
Is that when MTV? That was MTV, right?
Yep.
Is that when MTV went away from music into other things?
It was
you
like the
think it was?
beginning of that transition.
Yeah.
It was the very beginning. Because once that hit, then they were like, music.
Yeah. Fuck.
Save that for after 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
do
was a-
remember that. Like, was that like kind of the OG reality shows? Do you think they kind of started that genre?
I don't know if they started it, but I know they magnified it because they were on like the channel for the younger adults. You know what I mean?
Well, what would have been a reality show prior to that?
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
don't know. I mean, maybe they had other things that, but I don't like that, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
That was a season,
Right.
that spawned
That's a good
all this. I
question.
don't know. That'll be for research. This was
Yeah.
just a random thing that popped to mind.
No, that's
So I don't have any research or anything. I mean, I can.
And while you're Googling it, I remember when I was like waiting for so long. I was like, 'cause they were always doing like New York, New Orleans. I was like, Seattle's a big city. Like, put us on the map. And then they do Seattle. It was like one of the worst seasons. I was like, man, this is garbage.
I didn't watch it.
We got him a job at like the Pike Place Market, and I was like, you guys making us look bad out here. Like, Seattle ain't this bad, everybody. It ain't that bad. But their condo or their place they stayed up on the water was dope. That was dope. But the rest of the show was garbage. Hot, swampy, garbage.
Yeah, they have their place was over in Alki, was it?
No, it was
Cap Hill?
like pier. It was one of the piers.
Oh, they're on the pier.
Yeah, they were on the backside of one of the piers.
That's stupid.
Probably
Why would
the
you put
aquarium.
people there?
Right.
I mean, that's not even really a neighborhood, right?
Well, it was kind of smart too because it was so far away from like buildings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like no one was going to the piers to live, so they didn't have the distractions and stuff. Kind of like
Got it.
Jersey
True.
Shore being in that house that's away from everything. So
Well,
okay, what you
here you go. This is a random candid camera. They're calling one of the
That's
first
real?
reality TV shows.
Okay.
And I guess it's because you hit a camera and you prank people.
And it's real people
Yeah, okay.
in real situations, unscripted.
An American Family. Never heard of this, but
Mm.
it's widely credited for birthing the reality TV genre. We're gonna have to check that. We're gonna have to try to find some episodes.
Okay.
1973 or whatever.
73.
Set out to capture living patterns and mentality of a fairly typical middle America household, but instead recorded the drama of a family in the process of coming apart.
That's all reality TV
And then they
is.
exploited them.
Yeah. They just want
Made
you to.
bank.
They really want to just
Got the
capture.
capital.
They're like going off the hinges and losing it, or just drunk as hell doing something stupid. It's like it just brings me back to the fact that like that meme that I saw about the '90s. Amazing stories, no evidence. You know what I mean? Because we didn't have all this stuff they have now. Now you can capture everything.
Okay.
I'm talking about like the fact that like reality
Yeah.
TV, they want the drama and stuff like that, But now you get that in everyday life. But
Well, I don't want to make fun of a family coming apart because
No,
I've
no, that's not
experienced
cool.
that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's not cool.
But it's interesting because I bet this was PBS, so I bet they went in there and it was probably like
yes,
propaganda. I wouldn't think PBS is like, but they probably wanted to say, this is the great American life in 1973. And it was just like, they unraveled the Loud family. So I'm going to watch that. They had 12 1-hour long episodes.
It wasn't all roses. Like
There's
most
real
people's
people,
family.
then there's cops. Okay, cops. And then the real world is number 6. So
Really?
it's in there. It's in the
What
top
you gonna
4.
do? Bad boys.
It's
bad
reality.
Boys. Yeah, that was very reality.
You know what I mean?
that was reality.
Except for when they plant.
Right?
Anywho, so we learned a little bit about reality TV, and I'm going to go watch that show. I'm going to find that show. It's probably on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
probably on
somewhere.
YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. Why
We
not?
all got a billion different channels. We can probably find that somewhere. How your week was, bud? How's your week been?
It wasn't
How
bad.
was money? How's money?
Money's okay. Money's
no.
okay. It wasn't a bad week. It was a pretty big. Oh, what happened?
Oh, Jesus
Was
Christ.
this like this the whole time?
Cookies. Jesus. You have one job, brother. Or 2. Push, play, and talk. Push, play, and talk.
Start the episode over. We're going from the beginning.
Take 2. Money and cakes,
Man,
take 2.
We tried.
Hey,
That's how the week's going.
there is no try, only do.
Ooh,
Yoda wisdom.
there you go. No, the week wasn't bad. It was decent. It was busy. Following a holiday weekend. You know how you feel like you're playing catch up on everything. Wasn't?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
See,
yeah, 4th of July.
but no, it was good. No complaints. How was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything new, exciting?
I don't remember it.
Exactly right.
I didn't clean my apartment. I wanted to, but I didn't. I just sat on the couch and looked at the dirty floor and was just like, I should vacuum.
Right.
And I didn't. I woke up early a few days. I
Just to
slept
do it?
naked, woke up early.
Yeah.
It's nice. You know,
Yeah.
it's cold.
I
It's like, it's hot. You got to like,
Right. But sleeping naked.
all natural.
Like bucket naked?
Bucket?
Bucket naked.
What?
Bucket naked.
Bucket?
Like bucket.
Like a bucket. You put sand in a bucket?
A bucket like butt naked.
Okay, there you go. Buck naked.
Bucket naked. Have you never heard that before?
Buck naked.
That's what I said. Just faster.
No, you didn't. You said bucket.
Bucket naked.
Okay, whatever, dude. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't
buck-
talk perfect.
Naked.
Yeah. I want you to think about that tonight.
No, I don't. Not at all, man. Not at all.
Jesus.
I'm not even gonna sleep. I'm just
Right,
gonna have
I mean,
the blanket on me. Just
So what do you
scared.
do when you're with a woman or whatever, and you have intimate relations,
no or whatever.
and then you're done, and you're like, okay, and you like roll over, and she's in. What do you do? She's in your arm, or he or whatever you're doing.
Again.
And okay, for you specifically a woman, but for
yeah.
you out there in audience land, let us know in the comments. What do you do? Do you put your socks on? What do you do?
So, depending on how things were moving, the socks could be on still.
Okay.
I could have
Keep
already
those feet
removed
warm?
them. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's been hot enough. I don't sleep with my socks on. I'm a socks guy. I don't sleep with them on. But I put my underwear back on at least. I feel like
How do you
I feel
even
like
find
that's a
them, dude? It's
normal
like
thing
this.
to do.
You toss them out. How do you find them?
Who's doing that? Why are you like flinging them? No, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I just take them off and just
The ladies love it.
set them over to the side. He's just like, I'm about to do this.
That's right.
No, I just take them off, fold them up, put them to the side.
You fold them up. What'd you put in this drink, Greg? What'd you do to me? Holy shit. I got a snot nose. Thank you. Oh my God, you fold them up. Jesus, the passion is so intense with you, bud.
Just set them to the side, respectfully. And and then when the deed is done, shake them out, put them back on.
So
and go.
when deed number 2 happens, you have to do the whole process again?
It's a routine. It's routine.
Let me tell you, do the women you're with, do they put clothes back on?
Yes.
There's just
some. Or, because you still want to
it's going to be situational.
You want to get in your comfortable
like if
state
you know you're
afterwards.
done, it's like, okay, put a little nighty-night gown on or whatever, and then she might put something on too.
Right.
I know, Jesus Christ. One more, please.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not comfortable bucket naked when I sleep.
Man, well, that's,
It's just, I know, no matter how hot it is.
Well, it's nice. It's nice. It's comfortable. There's no restriction. There's nothing.
Right.
There's nothing. You're just you. I mean, it's like
Just you in the bed.
free.
Just you in the bed.
Okay.
Free.
All right. You ever run around outside naked? You ever do any like nude beaches?
No.
Me neither.
I don't think we have any here. I think we used to back in the day.
I bet there's a place.
Well, it probably is not like classified as a nude beach.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
like
not.
somebody's beachfront property where they just allow nudes to hang out with them.
You've been to Europe though, right? But like
I have.
But where'd you go?
But it wasn't
England?
It was just, London and Paris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they in a lot of the European beaches they go topless.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't make it at any beaches though.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was. When I was in Spain, I went to a beach and a lot of topless people.
I can see.
It's like everybody's topless. So
Right.
like everybody,
Right.
like all the generations.
Oh,
So
a little bit of everything, huh?
yeah, but it seems like
Yeah, but it seemed like they're probably more.
I mean, nothing wrong with
comfortable
that. It's
their
just
bodies.
boobs. No big deal.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's no big deal.
No big deal. It's just Yeah.
Americans.
So tell me about this T-shirt.
Oh, classic.
Who is that?
You know who this is.
Justin Bieber?
He probably inspired some of Justin Bieber's song. This
Smith?
is Steve Urkel
Yeah.
with his famous catchphrase. Did I do that? Is that
Did I
nasal? I
do
can't do that
that?
nasal. Did I do that?
We should get some of
Remember
the purple Urkel.
that? Do his little walk. Did I do that? Come here, Laura. You know? Was her name Laura? It was Laura, yeah. Man.
Such a
It's classic.
great catchphrase, man. I use it all the
Did I
time.
do
You're
that?
still using it.
It's- yeah.
I mean, you're really nailing it, dude.
You know what?
You should be an
I
Urkel
was a big
impersonator.
fan of Family Matters. That was one of my shows. TGIF, man.
Got it.
Come on, man. Family Matters was it.
All right.
Loved it.
What?
Here's a summary from WikiLeaks. Oracle is a cross between resin seeds catatonic and an unnamed low-T.
Not Oracle. Urkel,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
I don't.
What's
think
his real
she-
name?
Ooh.
Hold on. Steve Urkel. Purple Urkel. Like I told you.
Purple
Now, what
Urkel.
else could it be?
That doesn't make
purple
sense.
Urkel.
Purple Urkel.
The Purple Urkel.
It's
should go get
probably
some.
a delicious strain. Okay, you're like, did I do that? Just alone. You're like, did I do that? How did I get over here? Did I do that?
Probably not that energetic, dude.
Urkel was one of those wild characters though. It's probably like a, it's probably got mixture of something.
I
with it.
would love to see all the people who auditioned for that role.
Right?
Like, who did?
In that day, well, like
Do you think Will Smith went in there?
no,
He already had his thing.
no, he
didn't.
was like
didn't.
grown man when that show came out. Then I ain't doing it. No.
Who else do you think would have auditioned
At
for
that time? Who knows?
I don't
Because
know.
you gotta remember, like, whatever they forget the guy's name that played Urkel. He was like, he probably wasn't like commercials and stuff like that. Like they were trying to make a show. You do a pilot. They're not looking for like high end talent. Technically the dad was the most famous one. I think he was in Die Hard.
No, I mean, yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I just wanted to clarify what you meant by high-end talent. Do you mean like high-paid talent?
They probably
because
weren't-
they
that's
want
true.
talent. I mean,
True.
you're saying Urkel talent?
I'm saying you trying to throw me out. No, I'm saying they probably don't want high paid talent.
There you go. I
know
thought
what I
that's
mean?
what you meant.
Like most
I mean,
shows-
it's a
most
sitcom. You don't know
sitcoms,
if it's
yeah.
going to work.
Exactly, unless the star is helping create it,
True.
Seinfeld, kind of a star when that show came on. Everyone else was there.
Was he though? I mean, he was a star
he was.
in stand-up comedy in a certain scene.
Enough to get a show named after him,
Yeah.
I think it was I think it was pretty famous at that time. Not like
I never
as
heard of
big
him.
as he was. Yeah, but
But
there's
I don't
a lot
know
of-
anything,
Yeah, I was gonna
so,
say,
I
there's
mean-
a lot of comedians we all don't know, and they're getting shows and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Hey,
I think it helps. But like we talked about Friends before, none of them were famous. I think the one Courtney Cox was probably the most famous at the time. Because she was actually doing movies. She did Scream. She did Ace Ventura, I think, before or like right after the season 1 or 2 of Friends. Like she was the most famous for a while. So
Okay.
you gotta have your beginnings, you know?
Yep, beginnings. Yeah. So let's see here. That was a great intro.
You're just
I mean,
right now.
no, you asked me how I was feeling, and so this was spur of the moment. And although all of a sudden I feel wholly transformed, so it's hard for me to even talk about it. We apologize.
I was
to
like,
everyone
I was
in
trying to say
Israel
something like witty, like that juicy juice over there, that little 5-hour energy. I did not need to say it. Can we put a bleep over that bad boy? Just bleep,
Melaleuca.
bleep. Yeah, it was like,
No, that's okay. I mean, I didn't drink 5-hour energy.
that's right. But it's got some kick in it. How much did you drink of it?
The whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. I only took a quick swig, dude.
We were just trying to give you 30 minutes of energy, not like the whole 5. We can't handle the whole 5 of cakes.
Well, I was saying that I've been pretty moody. Like today, I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe because it's like I've been getting up early for me, like at 5:30 in the morning.
Tired.
I've been rolling out of bed.
Hangry.
Yeah, I didn't really eat much food, but thanks for the snacks. And I was just kind of moody here, and like our producer was getting mad at me, almost. I know, man. It's like I had to like get polite.
I'm like,
I was like,
we
check yourself.
Hired her.
Check yourself.
We just hired. She just started with us, and she's already ready to quit because of you.
She's highly paid in chips and guac.
Don't forget the mango salsa. Don't forget the mango salsa.
That's the bonus.
Everyone's got all the other producers out there gonna be like, "Oh man, they got mango salsa
Dang.
too." I'm gonna have to
That's the
renegotiate my contract.
So anyway, the joke is,
I honestly feel like we do. Because like I said before, there'll be times, and I'm like in the middle of it, maybe 2 days into it, I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I so just off? I think we have our moments each month, mentally.
emotionally.
Emotionally.
Like we actually feel something, or like, what is this fucking thing happening?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the feeling?
Obviously not going through the same as women are going through, but I think we go through something.
We don't
as
have
well.
physiological, like, that's scientific.
No, I
That's what
get
I'm talking
it.
about
It's
that.
just the word discharge. Most words don't creep me out.
Excretions.
I like excretions.
Okay. Jesus, you
I
like excretions.
I just don't like discharge. It's like a lot of people don't like moist.
Moist.
There's people right now cringing. They're like, ugh, like moist. I don't mind moist. Discharge just sounds weird to me.
I mean, moist is perfect when you're describing a cake. It's a moist cake. You can't say it's a wet cake unless it's tres leches.
Okay.
Because tres leches has some wetness to it. Because there's 3 different types of milk.
Does your cake get wet?
Only when it's really muggy.
It's like,
But we call it.
this cake is just swamping the chair right now.
No, I'm actually feeling good.
All right, good.
Like for something happened.
Put some baby powder down
It's
there.
either that little shot I took, thank you, or
You're welcome.
2 sips off Greg's drink, and it's magic.
It's the combo.
So, yeah, I've been freaking out today.
Yeah.
I've been emotional.
Yeah.
It's been a roller coaster. Yeah.
They don't get to see the pre-show
No.
that we have to endure for 2 hours. The ups and downs.
I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, phone.
Okay, what you got?
Well, you know me, I like to research. I always like to ask Google.
Professor K.
You know, my guru Google.
Google knows everything.
Anyway, I did type in do men get periods, and Healthline asked the same question and had a guy write article, a doctor,
Okay.
medically reviewed by a doctor.
Okay.
And it has been confirmed. It's affirmative. Now, talks about hormonal changes. Obviously, when hormone changes, it's all about procreation.
Yeah.
Your ovum passes through. It's like,
Okay.
done.
Cobwebby?
Yeah, because they didn't get none. I'm just saying. Anyway, they call it. Gosh darn it! I had the whole thing here.
Yeah, what happened?
There are so yes, claims psychotherapist and author Jed Diamond, PhD. Diamond coined the term irritable male syndrome
Yeah, I believe it.
in his book of the same name. Buy the book. And to describe these hormonal fluctuations, so they're talking about, so throughout the day, everybody has hormones that fluctuate.
Right.
And men have testosterone. Like when you wake up in the morning, I think you're higher level testosterone.
Okay.
It says it in here, and I'll link this article in there.
Okay.
And then, different things happen. But also, they talk about monthly fluctuations, so I must be in one of those monthly fluctuations. He believes that cisgender men, do you know what that term means?
Cisgender men, no.
Cisgender men, I'm not sure why it would be cisgender only, but cisgender men, it means that you are a male that identifies with the sex you were born as and assigned at birth.
Okay.
So you and I are cisgender because we both identify as male.
Right.
And we were born and identified as male. That's why these cycles have been described as menstruation. Or the male period.
Wow. I want to know who came up with that. They were so proud of themselves.
What causes IMS? IMS is supposedly the result of dipping and oscillating hormones, specifically testosterone. However, there is no medical evidence.
Right.
So it's all just...
So they pretty much need to line up a bunch of men to hack a week.
There's no medical evidence.
And then let them all go to the bathroom and come back and see how they're acting. Like, oh, man. They're all before. They're like, man, then they come out afterwards like, oh, man, can we go home? I'm tired.
Yeah.
I want to go. Leave me alone.
Well, I threw my phone because it had no medical evidence.
Or your testosterone is tanking.
Factors that can influence hormonal levels include age. A man's testosterone level starts declining at as early as 30.
Yeah.
Stress.
Yeah.
Changes in diet or weight. Illness, lack of sleep, eating disorders. So I have, I've had all of those. I have age. I've had some stress. Changes in diet. I mean, I haven't ate much today. Illness.
Right?
No. Lack of sleep. Wee bit. Eating disorders. Nah. Never. Nope. All right. Oh, symptoms. Jesus Christ. It keeps going. Okay. Fatigue, confusion, mental fogginess, depression, anger, low self-esteem, low libido, anxiety, hypersensitivity. Right now. Sensitive nipples. Just kidding. I just want to touch my nips. All right. Oh, lifestyle changes may help manage symptoms.
Okay.
Adapt emotions and mood swings when they occur. God,
pretty much, it's got to be a picture of you if you keep scrolling.
Testosterone replacement. I think I need to go get some testosterone.
I think they sell it over the counter now.
Who's your guy, man? Hook me up with your guy.
He's like, look, man, just take one a day.
All right, enough of that.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That's
menstruation.
Funny.
I am.
Right.
All right.
Bring it back together. All right. What else you got? Because I know I got the gift for you.
Yeah, you got a gift from.
I got a gift for him.
What do you got? What do you want to talk about? Well, I mean, I tried.
That's why we write it down.
I tried slithering in there
and throw me off
and
guard
honestly,
like that.
There was something we said earlier that would have connected with my discussion of generations, and whatever. Sure. I feel like this could be a whole show in and of itself, exploring the difference of generations. But what I wanted to say is, often like in the last show, I would lament the plight of Generation Z, and I'd be like, you guys suck, blah, blah, blah. Right. But two things, realizations. One, that age group is good portion of the viewership. Not in the crowd, but at least according to YouTube statistics.
Yeah, our analytics.
And two, the thing that really hit me is that Generation Z are the children of Generation X.
Oh. Yeah.
And I'm a Generation X. So if I'm lamenting the Generation Z, it's my...
So
but here's the thing, though. I know I work and hire Generation Z kids.
Right.
Yeah.
You see how you backpedaled out of that?
No. I mean, like, and I
check the analytics.
I'm about to throw this drink in your face. I'm about to throw this in your face. Administration.
It's like, I got to backpedal out of this.
We love you.
We love you, Gen Z.
No, true though. Yeah, that was brought to my attention, and I was like, but you always got to blame the parents.
Yeah. Well, we did the same thing with the generation before us. They don't understand us.
Of course.
They don't know what we want, what we need. We're going to change everything.
And every young generation is like, the older generation's not cool. You're dumb.
Exactly.
It's
We're
like we all go
not,
through it, and then we become the older generation, and we're like, come on, man. You guys shuck. You guys shuck.
Patterns.
And it wasn't that long ago. Now, I do hiring. It wasn't that long ago that I was like, talking about millennials. And there's certain things that millennials do that you never check your messages on your phone. So your phones are always full.
Yeah.
So when I call you to give you a job, it's like bling, 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 bling. This box is full. I'm like, millennial.
We love you, Gen Z. Millennials.
No, but it wasn't that many years ago that I was like millennial.
No,
Now it's like
it.
Gen Z, Gen Z, Gen Z.
No, I get it.
It's like, Josh, that was quick.
Right.
That was quick. But here's the thing.
Here we are.
Old AF.
By I guess by
Old
standards.
AF.
Yeah.
Old AF. Staying hip. And so what I realized was...
whatever that move was.
Well, no, it's like, texting people.
Yeah.
I mean, we text everybody. Like, when's the last time I called you?
2007.
I mean, I text. We text.
Right, yeah, we text. It's easy.
Yeah. We text.
And
And millennials text.
right.
And Gen Z text.
I think
fact-
they do it more as like the only form of communication,
Exactly.
unless they're in front of you, though.
Exactly. And so what I realized, and this has been a weird shift for me because, again, as a Generation X, I didn't grow up with this stuff. I wasn't embedded in it. It's, you know what I mean? It came about.
Right.
Was just texting people, hey, want a job?
Isn't
I
it
mean, I'm
weird?
a little bit more professional, but it's
Right,
still, it's
right.
like,
That's essentially it.
I
though.
know they're going to see this. They're going to check the text and read it.
Yeah. When I get my employees and they're like, "Oh, I got a friend that wants to work here," I'm like, "Just give them my number, have them text me, and I'll take it from there." It's simple. It's simple, and then you don't have that abrupt response. You have to, like, if you call and you're in the middle of something, you don't want to be rude. So that's for me. I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but you can text me. I see it, and I'm like, okay, I'll get back to you when I get a chance.
Is this a good time to talk?
Right?
It's
Easy
like,
peasy.
boop, 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 text, yeah.
But have you seen those videos of the younger generation trying to use like a rotary phone?
Yeah.
They're just like looking at it like, how did they do this? Like, what does this mean? Like, how do you do this? That's so much fun.
Dude,
so
I remember that. It was like,
Right?
fucking finger would hurt.
Right?
Especially if they were like the metal ones.
Man, I was so excited when my grandma got that extended cord from the kitchen. So it was like by the microwave, and you could go to like the hallway.
Felt like a player.
You
Felt
know,
like
and
a
it
player.
was like a cell phone, but not a cell phone. You know what I mean? Because it was right before cordless. It was right before, cordless phones were expensive. But if I could just take that cord and go 50 feet with it, man, I felt so free.
Playa.
You know how
Yeah.
many times I had to talk to girls just standing in the kitchen? Sucks. Somebody like bumped you out of the way trying to use the microwave. You're like, hold on a second. The waves are messing up everything. Yeah, man. You felt free. Just walking around. Like, hey, girl. You know what I'm saying? Mom, get off the phone. I'm still on the phone. She like, oh. Sorry, Mom. I know I should talk to you like that, but I got a girl on the other line. I'm sorry.
You have one phone.
Well, you have one line.
You have one line.
So anytime someone picked up the phone, they'd be like, who's on the phone?
Okay.
Who's on the phone?
Millennials.
Get off the phone. I need to make calls to your auntie. I got to call you back, girl.
Is that how you talk? Is that how you talk,
You know
really?
the best, though?
Is that high school? I gotta call you back, girl.
I got to call you back, girl. But the
Yeah, I
worst is
believe
like,
that.
when you had that new girl and you guys did the whole, like, I'm not going to hang up thing, and then you fell asleep
hang
on your
up first.
phone. And,
Oh, you hang up.
and then your parent
hang
gets
up.
on like, you fell asleep on the phone? Hang up. You wake up like, oh.
No, you hang up.
I'm like, just walk in my room and turn off hang up the phone for me. You know I'm sleeping. No, it's funny.
Yeah.
Classic. They don't know.
No.
They don't know that
Oh,
struggle.
it's fine. It's fine.
They
Yeah,
don't
they don't
know
know
that
the
struggle.
struggle. Jeez.
You know, because then it went into like when someone would try to get on the internet when like AOL was big. And if you pick up the phone, you lost that connection. And who's on the phone? I'm trying to get on the internet and check my email. You know what I mean?
Email.
I'm in my AOL chat room right now. Now I got to start over.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
was good
It's
times,
these.
man.
Well, I was like lamenting, the plight of the next, the whole thing. But then I realized like every generation says that about the
Yes,
following generation.
Exactly.
And I remember when that was said about my generation,
Exactly.
Generation X.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never really knew this until I took a college class. And part of that class was reading a book that said how much Generation X sucked.
Interesting.
It was called Generation X Goes to College.
As your
Yeah. And I'm going to read a little snippet.
Okay.
Apology. Help me, millennial Gen Zs. Right here.
There you go.
So it was part of a class we did.
Okay.
And we had to read this book. And this was the first time I realized Generation X sucked.
Okay.
Because the guy who wrote the book, who has written some other books, which actually look pretty interesting, so good job for you for having a good career. He was a journalist, I believe, who went to become a professor at a college.
Good for him.
He's probably a boomer because he's not Generation X.
Okay.
And he went to go teach at college and to just to distill his wisdom
Okay.
to these eager young learners. All right, let me read this here.
Okay.
Alrighty. Oh, we're not gonna. Oh, Jesus. All right, awesome. I got it here. Okay. I'm so sorry.
He needs to start taking like screenshots or something.
Oh no, I was on his bio. That's why. Now I'm on the book. My apologies. It's all right. It's okay. I want things to always be perfect and flow like
not
like
life, man.
milk and honey.
It's not like milk and honey.
Yeah, one flows really fluidly, one flows thickly.
Oh, I
don't
thought you
know.
were talking about mixing the two together.
I don't
was like,
know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But from the back cover,
Okay.
and this is what boomers thought about us, apparently.
Go for
I mean, me, you're a Zennial. This is an incredible, amusing, horrifying, yet true story in which all names have been changed to protect the guilty. It tells how the author, a journalist turned college professor, came face to face with Generation X. Jaded, unachieving, highly demanding, yet lacking any respect for standards or intelligence. These insouciant scholars wore bored looks, ample attitudes, and reversed baseball cap. They expected to earn top grades just by showing up in class,
Oh, my goodness.
which they interrupted with their portable TVs. The portable TV. I never had one. Cellular phones and personal pagers. Tell you what this dated is. For his own survival as a teacher, Sachs decided to play a bizarre, cynical game, the sandbox experiment, in which he catered to the whims of his students as though they were kindergartners. It worked. Sachs became a great success as a teacher, got tenure, and now continues to teach at the strange, appalling institution he calls the college.
Okay.
So in the book, I remember reading him coming to campus, recalling his college days, where apparently he sat perfectly studious, just absorbing the wisdom that was instilled upon him.
Right.
And so he thought he was going to go to a podium, all professorial,
Right.
and just talk, and the students would be like, oh my God.
Right.
Like,
No.
I don't know. I never seen the guy in action. Maybe he sucks as a presenter. He's written several books. Maybe he's a great presenter. He got tenure. So whatever. That just means he hung around.
Okay.
But what's interesting is I did another thing. I took a look at successful Gen Xers. And guess who some baller Gen Xers are? Some of these guys who were insouciant, who didn't appreciate intelligence. Man, frustration right happened. Oh my God. Here, Sachs. This was not the right day to talk about this. I'm emotional. I can't work my technology.
You're gonna hit us over this
Generation millennials or
Well, why are
G's,
you
help me.
finding it?
No, I got it.
You don't remember the portable TVs with the antenna and you got like the local 3 channels? You know, like, I remember when they had the Game Gear adapter, you know, to turn the Game Gear to that was a big deal. It's like $300 at the time. Portable TV was like $150, but the adapter was $300. Did the same thing. Okay. Let's go.
So
Let's go. Who you
here
got?
are some famous people from Generation X, the underachievers,
Is that
the
Gary Coleman?
slackers. Linus Torvalds. You know Linus Torvalds. You know who he is?
No.
Created Linus.
Linus?
Oh.
Linux?
Pretty Linux.
I was like, hold on a second.
Julian Assange.
That's
the show.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Got some flavor. Got some flavor.
feeling good.
right.
You know, I got a
Stay
little crowd
away from
picture
her.
me.
Yeah.
Space dust, that heavy.
That's
shit.
beer's been around for a long time.
You're gonna find out.
Because-
I don't know
right,
a lot about
for like-
most everything. Gene,
Long time.
right there in the middle.
It's good though.
Hey.
I like it.
Here we go.
Yeah.